Well, what's the crack? Welcome back, Kieran here, and join me now as I make a new painting. It's the middle of June. It's Monday the 22nd. Absolutely sweltering here in Ireland. I am dying in this room I'm in, and oh Lord, it's unbelievable. The house we're living in. I'll try and describe it to you. It's an old stone cottage. We don't really know when it was built. We were told around early 1800s. So stone, big open plan cottage at the time. Now it's split into upstairs and downstairs, and the upstairs is sweltering in the summer. It's heat rising to the top of it, and I'm right at the top. My head's hitting the roof here, and it's absolutely dripping it in here. So look, it's great to dry paint, but when you're in here tipping away, oh, bit the Lord, it's an absolute struggle. But anyway, we all have our own struggles. But look, it's a gas. It's a funny old place to paint, like in a just roasting hot room, no light, tiny little window. But sure, anyway, it is what it is. This is what I have, and look, it is what it is. It's funny, like I've gotten offers from people to come and film me paint and like make content and stuff, and I'm like, sure, you won't fit in here. We won't fit. I barely have room to stick the phone on the tripod here, so it's hilarious. Like I'm just telling people, oh, it's all right. Don't worry about it, and look, whatever. What can you do? You have enough room. People don't have big bedrooms like me, and we all work with what we have. And look, it is what it is. It's funny. Just in the summers, my God, it's just but the Lord, you won't want to be spending too much time working on the one painting because you'd be absolutely wrecked. You'd be fucking melted as well. You'd lose about 10 kilos in one session. Oh, stop! But sure, anyway, how are things anyway? What's going on since we last video? Last video was interesting. A good time making it, and the black and white and gold, moving into something different today. Similar style, again using these steel palette knives, which I absolutely fucking love. They're hardy old tool. They take an out baiting, and they'll stay with you for a long time. I have these 6 years, and just love them. Love the kind of texture they create. It's a real soft, kind of calm way to make a painting, going right to left or whatever, north to south, whatever way you want to call it. And again, the last painting was cool. Love just had the kind of three colours in it, but this time I'm like, what, fuck it, I'll add a few more in now and see what happens. Again, as always, I never know where I'm going to go with these paintings. As you can see that one behind me on the wall there, or to the right of me, that painting's just mental. I don't even know what it is, but it's completely different to what I'm doing here now. I'm on the soft, kind of gentle pose of a palette knife and lines and kind of square rectangle shapes, and yeah, I don't know why that is. There's calm inside in the room here, but there's no calm outside. I tell you, fuck, I had some mad week. Oh Lord, coming off the back of a wedding there Saturday, unbelievable crack. We had a country and western vibe, and Dot Yaniv there, unbelievable. Congrats to Dot Yaniv, but the wedding was unbelievable. Up in JJ Hawk's singing pub in Banner. If anybody ever gets a chance to come to Ireland, or if you live in Ireland, or if you're in the Midlands and you've never been to Hawk's, you're a lunatic, because this place is wild, hopping. We walked into the pub at, if I say it was 3:30, 4 o'clock in the day. There was music in the front part, there's kind of a huge smoking area slash shed out the back. They're split into two parts. We had the end bit for Dottie Neve's wedding, music. There was a buck and bronco. There was everything going, line dancing. Then in the middle, in between the pub and the wedding, there was a band playing. And there was 3 sessions going on at the one time, and it was unbelievable crack. Hey, everywhere, just carnage, brilliant, great day. So yeah, and yeah, there's madness there over the weekend. We were at another gig there here in Abbeyleix on Sunday down in Preston House, the place where we got married. The Port Arlington Brass Band, I never seen anything like it. Unbelievable crack. Larry Fulham Port Arlington legend, used to do the organ there in the church, is leading this Port Arlington brass band now with trumpets and fucking saxophone, the whole lot going. It was great crack. But nice to come in and calm her down now, making our paint, nice soft painting now, calm her down, wind it in, slow her down again, start of the week, Monday. Just go easy, like, no need to be going mad, take her handy. Don't want to be mad all the time. I like adding madness in every now and again, but I don't want it in my life all the time. I want to just slow her down now, make this painting. And look, as you can see there, those colours, what do we have rocking here now at the minute? Teal, white, fluorescent yellow, pink, neon green, and there's a bit of navy and kind of, what's that kind of, it's like a kind of a violet, light violet. I don't even know what it is, but anyway, soft colours, soft palette, nice and easy, going handy. So that's the crack with the vibe of the colours today. And sure, look, it is what it is. You're very welcome to join me. I love these long videos, long process video. Can't be dealing with the not slow, but the kind of manic 30-second, 20-second, 10-second reel shorts vibe. They're grand, they have their place, but I just don't enjoy. I prefer to invite you in, show you the studio, the place I work, the painting, as close as I can, show you from start to finish. And look, this colour, as soon as I use this colour for the first time, this kind of teal, it's like I don't even know what it is. It's like a bright blue, bright green, turquoise vibe. It's just lovely. And look, you can see it there in the close up. Pink, either side of it. Again, colour theorists of the world will probably hate this, or the autists in the world will hate this, because it's just, I'm mixing fucking everything here. But look, I like it. I like how it's looking, and I'm not trying to overthink what I'm doing here. I'm just gliding along, adding colours. And as you can see, this is how I work. All the colours are piled there on the table. I have my little bottle of water there to kind of thin out if there's a thicker piece of paint there that I'm not really enjoying. I'll give it a little dash of water there and just splash it on top and run that over, and that'll thin it out. But look, as of now, all I'm trying to do is pick colours and glide along the canvas and just see what happens. And it's a beautiful thing making these paintings, like zero to colours, zero to shapes. It's like, I don't even know. It's so hard to describe. It's unbelievable. It's like for mental health alone. This is why I do it anyway. I don't do it for any other reasons. Only for you know the the mental health side of it. Like going coming in to make these paintings, your head's filled with fucking pure dark junk. And when you start these paintings, like, you don't know where you're going to go, but your brain is shut off, the world is shut off, and you're just gliding along. And next thing, something is in front of you, and you're like, "How the fuck did I get here?" It's an amazing way to create, and oh god, I'm constantly urging people to try it. Like the workshops that I do, doing a huge one now in Portlaoise, the more people that come, the more I see it. I see the change in them, and I do it every day. And just to see the creation of painting from zero to painting, especially if you've never done it before, it's see that change in people. And I feel it every day when I do these. And now, like with the workshops, I'm kind of bringing this style and this kind of experience to curious people, I suppose. And it's something that, with doing these videos, I'm just going to just want to bring it to a kind of broader audience. Like I can only get 8 to 10, and sometimes 15 people in a workshop. But in doing it on YouTube, I can bring it to the world, and god, it's just unreal. So look, and look, you can see here now, like these two paintings here behind me, they're both similar, but they were done at like a moment in time where I was doing paintings like that. There's one other painting, like the green one there, you can see that is hanging in a local goldsmith here in Laois, would you believe? Greg Lafford, he's over there in Durrow, right in the middle of the village in Durrow, beside just a couple of doors up from the Daybreak. If you're looking at the entrance to Castle Durrow, he's just a turquoise door to the right of it. And actually, his door is a similar colour to what I'm painting with there, which is mad. I wonder is that why he asked me to hang a painting in there because he's seen the colour of his door in my yard. But no, unreal. And, grateful that Greg reached out to me and asked me to, hang a painting in the studio because his studio, I don't even know if it is a studio. It's like a huge workshop. Well, no, it's a workshop in a sitting room. It looks like you walk in, it looks like a museum. There's a fireplace. He has his little dog Spike, and there's a fire roaring. There's antique furniture, presses, wardrobes. There's a bureau. There's a little desk. It's just amazing. And then Greg has his kind of work space, workstation. I don't even know what you call it, but it's all there kind of on the left of the door. You can see it and the door is open. Unbelievable. So if you're ever in Laois, you're coming down from Dublin on the way to Cork, pull into Durrow there and get yourself coffee and Bose. And just rap on the door there if the door's not open, and Greg will let you in and you can have a look around and you'll see one of them paintings hanging on the wall. It's fucking unbelievable. And it's really interesting, kind of, I've art hanging there in the cafe in Portlaoise, Insomnia. And again, grateful that Insomnia, amazing Irish company, cafe. And I have a couple of paintings there in Portlaoise, two huge ones. And it's just lovely. It's lovely when you get a DM or an email comes in, or the very odd occasion, get a commission or something, and they've seen it, and you're just like, Jesus, like it's actually class that people are, in Greg's case, people are going to get a ring fixed, or they're going in to buy jewellery, and next thing they see a painting, and I'm getting a text to say, "Oh, seeing that there is really nice," and yeah, it's amazing, it's a great feeling. So that's the power of the abstract stuff as well, is that it's so kind of eye catching and I suppose not of anything that it can catch you there, especially if you're in the Insomnia in Portlaoise. Anybody's ever been in there, if you're queuing, if you just look to the left of the wall, up over the fire extinguisher, right kind of in the middle of the cafe, you'll see one. And then if you're spending a bit more time in the cafe and you're down the back, I'm at the kind of wall at the window, at the very back wall, underneath a table, and it's unreal. I love going in there and getting a coffee and seeing them and seeing people look up at them. And I've gotten a nice few jobs out of those ones as well, especially like, there'll be a lot of builders, kind of, what would you call it? There'll be a lot of companies in there going in for coffee, and that local companies that have taken my business card and they're taken on with them, and it's amazing. And in Greg's case as well, that painting you can see on the wall, that's the style. There's one only it's probably twice the size of that fucking hanging up in his place, and it's gets an old chat going, and that's why I love that type of painting. And what I'm making right now is definitely not that. Definitely not. Completely different. But that's why I love it. And look, fucking I'm hearing it all the time. Sure, he's no style, and fucking he's always changing. Every fucking week he's a different painting pumped out, and you're so what, like. I'm doing these for me, so it doesn't really matter about any of that. I'm not reliant on them. So, art isn't my full-time job, so I get to do absolutely anything and everything and not be, I suppose, I'm I'm not beholden to anyone or anything, or I can do whatever I want, and it's great. It's a great feeling to be able to, slap down a heap of paint on a canvas and not worry about who the fuck is this for, or where's this going, or you know, this is going to an exhibition, or I have to get a series going. I don't have to worry about any of that, and it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So that's it. So look, this painting is taking serious shape here. It kind of look again. Last one's kind of landscapey, and I got a great comment there from Connor English, who is an absolute fucking legend here in the Midlands in terms of filmography, videography. Made a film with my friend Calvin, which I took part in, which is unreal. Connor dropped a comment there, and thanks for that, Connor. And kind of looked like a bog. The black reminded him of the bog, and it was gas because I'm fucking a horse in the bog out with at the minute. So maybe, as I said in my reply to him, it kind of that must have been deep in me there, and it came out in the paint. So yeah, and this one here again is kind of on that vibe, landscape vibe now, and you know, darkness at the bottom, light at the top, classic landscape vibe. I'm not a landscape artist, nor do I have any interest in any of that type of art. But look, if the art and the painting is starting to form that way, and that's what I'm seeing, and that's what's coming through, then fucking go with it. Fucking keep going. And yeah, so, and look, again, I don't break me back over these paintings. Like, I'm happy enough with where this one is starting to get to, and look, I'll probably come back to this. It's lovely. I love how this one is looking, and I'm going to finish it up here now soon. But there'll be a time where I walk back into this fucking room, take a look at that, and go, "Oh no, I need to do more to that." But for now, yeah, it's about kind of finishing touches, and yeah, I love it. And look, you see from this angle now, it's kind of, again, it's kind of foreground, yeah, kind of looking dark, looking a bit kind of marshy, that kind of heather, bog kind of landscape. Yeah, it's class. It's really interesting. Again, simple, basic colours. I don't really mix my colours. I don't kind of saturate them or mix hues and get into all that bullshit. But I probably should, and there'll be a time when I will. But at the minute, no. Like, I'm just using watered down blue here. You can see I have the blue Liquitex pipette there in front of me. Just you can see the background in the background, which I'll be hopping off soon. But the blue Liquitex pipettes, they're lovely little kind of, what would you say? Just a little tool to have. Um, just to throw down on top of a layer. Again, it's watered down paint is all it is really. I topped them up. I bought these fucking ages ago, and I just keep them because little glass jar, little rubber pipette handy. But again, you can see throwing down that little thin layer of blue just adds another texture, adds a bit of kind of interest. Oh, what's that there now? Maybe a few clouds or something. Starting to get dark out. Fucking coming in, it's fucking 10:30. It's still bright out now at the minute. Oh Lord, it'd be broke up. But gosh, your stop, your chases that watering plants there all night. It's taking me it's taking me over an hour and a half there to walk at the spuds. Jesus Christ, the heat. So anyway, look, we're getting there now. Just added a bit of pink there, and I'm going in it with a bit more blue. And you can see there that kind of the little, there's about 3 layers of pink and orange there on top of it, but it gave it a bit of a heavy slash of pink just to kind of top it off, which kind of raises that kind of solid pink on top of the mixed colours underneath, which gives it a lovely feel. It's interesting. There's something happening now in the painting. What's happening here now? There's stuff happening. I saw the colour here. These colours are mixed. There's a thin layer of yellow. That's probably a field of rape. Oilseed rape there going on in the background. Lovely stuff. And again, I'm out on the bike there over the weekend. Stuff I see as I cycle. Like, I live in rural Laois, so I'm probably looking around me all the time on the bike. I should be looking on the road and fucking crash into the back of a tractor. But I'm probably taking all this in, subconsciously on the bike, looking around, and I cycle from Ableek to the door there, pull into Bob's Bar, have a pint, bag of potato, and if I look left and right on that road, all I can see is field as far as the eye can see from the main road, Old Cork Road there, looking to me right, Dunmore all the way up to the back of the Balloch, over the Castle Doro. Just fields, beautiful. Oilseed rape, spring barley, whatever's in there, it's just unbelievable. So maybe that's what's coming out now. The fucking therapists, I tell you, I always say they'd love to get a hold of me, but I tell you, if more people were making art like this, there'd be no fucking need for therapists. That is God's honest truth. Maybe not now, I don't know, maybe it depends on the state you're in, but for me anyway, I've never gone to therapy and I've no interest in it because this is the therapy for me. just get in, get do your shit, get in, get the painting made, calm down, relax, no knives, and yeah, engulf yourself in colour and movement and just I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm wrecked. I'm wrecked. But sure, look, look, if you made it this far, please, 20 minutes in, give us now, subscribe and like the video and drop us a comment. Have you been here the whole time? What do you think of this painting? Landscape vibes, the Laois landscape. I don't even know what it is, but it's absolute beauty. I love it. There you are, up close. Lovely landscape. Let me know your thoughts. And look, I'll chat to you soon. Thanks a million. Good luck. Mind yourself.